School District High School basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado. This broadcast is brought to you by Schrader Oil, fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins, everything cars made easy. By Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. And now for the play-by-play, here's David Haase and Randy McCoy.
Welcome to Pooter School District Athletics. Today, live from Fossil Ridge High School in Fort Collins, Colorado. The SaberCats of Fossil Ridge High School host the Highlands Ranch Falcons in boys varsity basketball. Hello, everybody. I'm David Haase, along with Randy McCoy and Maxwell Fink on camera. Welcome you to our second game of a doubleheader. And a game, Randy, that's going to be hard to top the first one. We saw the number one team in the state upset here, and the SaberCat ladies did it.
They did, and
there's a little carryover here in the gym. We'll see if the boys can capitalize.
Yeah, what a game we just experienced. So
starters out there for the SaberCats jumping, as you see. Number 5, Lambrecht, also leading scorer for the SaberCats, averaging 9 points a game, 5 rebounds. A kick and off the foot down there. Other starters, Tommy Croft, number 3, Brandon Lambert, number 5, as I mentioned, Garrett Ripsum, number 13, 23, Blake Bodner, and along with 35, Holden Kokic. Early man defense by the Falcons. Keep an eye, Randy, on number 25, Brendan Sullivan for the Falcons. Averaging 23 points a game. And a quick step there. Starters out there today. Jaden Courage for the Falcons, number 1. Number 3, Nahom Messon. Number 11, TK Hammond. Number 15, Connor Lathrop. And Sullivan, number 25. Man defense both ends. A little late to the play there, trying to get it inside. Entry pass down there for Lathrop, the sophomore. First foul of the game, called number 35, Kokic.
Highlands Ranch coming in with 7-2 record, Fossil Ridge 4-6. Not many times you come in and see a Fossil Ridge boys team under 500, but Coach Johansson still trying to figure out his...
Got a younger team, that's for sure.
He's playing about 10 players.
Kokic just lays back off there in the lane. Enough games under the belt, you know who's scouting, although the Falcons are a very good three-point shooting team, hitting 38% so far in the year. Drive, the lane doesn't go. Rebound. Foul from behind, though, is going to be called on number 11, TK Hammond. His first, 1 apiece now, 6.5 to play. No score here so far.
Highlands Ranch averaging 60 points a game. Fossil Ridge 57. Highlands Ranch
bringing it up.
Rebounding at a 34 rebound clip, 26 for Fossil Ridge.
Croft pressure by Mesfin across the top of the circle. Both teams playing strong deny so far. Lambert outside. Several players averaging that 5 to 8, 9 points a game. As you talked about, a lot of people playing. Nice spin move in the lane. Lambert goes up left hand. That's a nice looking move. Lambert for 2, first of the game. Good spin move and switched hands in the air, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a nice. Good defense.
Oh, great help down the line. Just shut that baseline off. Sullivan, though, left alone at the key on the outside, doesn't get it down. Lambert with a long rebound.
Probably the one thing Fossil Ridge, who usually has that they don't really have somebody who can go get their own shot on a consistent basis. They've had
nice
before.
toss underneath. Lambert, though, had to bring it down. They kept it in the air. You had it there. Second one didn't fall either. Good rebound, 15 there again, Lathrop. Drawing the contact. Lathrop will go to the line. The big sophomore active here early underneath. Foul's going to be on Kokic. I believe that's going to be 2 on him, Randy. Yeah.
Probably see Marley come in here.
Yeah, Calvin Marley's off the bench now, the senior. Coach Johansson says, okay, I've got to get you down here by me for a little bit. Those 2 fouls.
Coach Johansson always likes a good conversation with the officials throughout the game.
2 for 2 that time for Lathrop. Tied here at 2. 5 minutes to play in the first. You're watching Streaming Sports. Doubleheader today, second game. Off to Mesfin. Just a little bit of a grab as he comes across. Now, these guys weren't watching the last game. We've got to transition ourselves from seeing probably the roughest girls basketball game we'd ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And, and they called equally both sides. I mean, there's going to be some sore spots on a lot of those young ladies. But this game right now, we've already seen quick whistles. Lambert back out front. Croft in the lane. Tries to under and under. Doesn't get the fall. Lathrop with a rebound. Jaden Courage picked up again by Bodner. Everybody's kind of feeling themselves out right now, isn't it?
What you don't know, early season records, 7-2. You don't know the competition on that 7-2.
Yeah, that's right.
Same with the 4 and the 6.
Sullivan in the second look there, kind of rushed it off the back. Rebound quickly down court, rips him though a little too long. Kind of though, you need to cut towards the bucket there too, didn't you? Because he kind of fed him towards the lane.
Well, we just talked about that last game, and that's the opposite of what happened, and you got a turnover.
Tied at 2, 4 minutes here in the first. Left to play.
Not much happening here, is there?
Nope. Penetration goes down. Lambrick rebound. Good body control. Saved the travel. Ripson blows it underneath. Marty fouled on the ground.
Oh, they called that a jump ball.
Oh, did they really? Okay. As he turned around, Messman kind of undercut him. I kind of thought that's where the reach would be.
Our executive producer and fearless leader, oh my God, and fearless leader, Phil Mildren had a good comment on the first game. He said it was MC Hammer game. It was hammer time.
It was. Yeah, no, they really played it up. Foul called on Lathrop there. 3 fouls early here for the Falcons, 2 on the SaberCats.
But again, we will give them much kudos because they were consistent the entire game for both teams.
Ripson baseline jumper, pulls up good. I like that. He took that in stride, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got it. You got to take that because right now the Highlands Ranch isn't really respecting any individual player.
Yep. Sullivan baseline. Tried to kick it over. They're looking for a tip call, but the official says nope, that was clean, out of bounds. Turnover back to the SaberCats.
And the Highlands Ranch player stood there like a statue.
Yeah.
I guess he must have thought Foster hit it.
That's kind of the look. They both kind of almost froze on the spot. Like you said, they were expected to get the call. Marley down low. Lathrop banging into him. Post moves strong off the back of the rim. We're going to get a call there. Out of bounds. Falcons will inbounds. Easy steal for Croft there, and a grab by Mesfin. Just telegraphed that pass, courage to Mesfin there. Just, it was too easy to see it coming. Nice job by the SaberCats just to cut through it. Tommy Croft, if he wasn't grabbed, that'd been an easy layup. So low scoring, 2:41 left here in the first. It's only 4-2.
Well, you got to go back into Marley. I know he missed that shot, but he had a pretty easy look there, 2 foot from the basket.
Bodner, skip pass. Rips him again. Lambert in the lane.
Oh, he's got to go all the way in.
Yeah,
there.
he had the next step, didn't he? Everybody's just kind of being a little sure right now. There's not too much going. Nice look inside. Bodner gets the top screen, cuts down the middle lane, and a good feed from Ripson for 2. 6-2 SaberCats.
Fossil Ridge is always going to be well coached, so talent comes and go, but wow, that's more like it.
Yeah, that was a collision. No whistle out of the way. Long look outside. Rebound.
Oh, first bank is open.
Yes, that is. That's our annual first bank call of the year. Tristan Hurdle, number 23, off the bench. Rattles one in from 3-point land, and good. 6-5. Titans the score by 1. Foul here on the other end. Thanks again to our sponsors, First Bank, along with Schrader Oil and Pedersen Toyota and Jim's Wings. Voted best wings in Fort Collins 2017.
Saw Jim and Julie here at the girls' game.
Yeah, they had a good time with that. Croft, long 3, strong. Hammond back down the corner. That one didn't need the rim at all, did it? Second 3-pointer in a row taken there. Hurdle gets a pair, puts him back up 8-6. That was a pretty hard going to the floor. Nice job, Lathrop there, showing some sportsmanship, helping him up.
Yeah, and that was all ball there. He just
got the roof put on him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Substitution in the game now. Ethan Henderson, sophomore, number 34 for Croft. Bodner, double teamed underneath. Got to find somebody.
Oh, he had the shot.
Yeah, 3 count.
He didn't realize where he was at. He broke
could
through the double
put it
team
up.
and had
And needed that moment of urgency there. I got to get rid of this ball.
Again, when you're not used to kind of being the guy offensively, you're not really looking to score.
Look underneath, kick back out. Sullivan drives the lane up hard, doesn't get it to fall, and charge call.
I tell you, old Marley, he's a gamer, isn't he? Missed him in football again, would have had a big difference.
Sullivan will go out, take a seat on the bench. Substitution in for him. Number 44 for the Falcons is the freshman, Simmental. Lambert back over to just trying to move it around. Also a substitution in now, Kornmesser too. Drew Kornmesser, number 10 for the SaberCats.
Somebody's got to step up and be the alpha male, though, here.
Yeah, right now it looks like they're trying to run an offense, but need to include some shots in it. Strong to the hoop that time, but Henderson gets knocked away. I mean, Highlands Ranch, big and thick inside. They've got strong, athletic guys.
Well, and that's why I think Marley is a good matchup.
And anytime you can get to that. Long pass out, rips him back out top. Baseline Marley. Takes away from the shot there. Everybody's got an area they're comfortable in too. Under 10 to play here. SaberCats probably better look to shoot.
I don't know if they even see how much time is left.
And that one's going to be tipped away. Great hustle down there. You can see Coach Griggs.
He liked that, didn't he?
Yeah. Kicked the ball out of bounds. 2.3 seconds left. This freshman come in and made a Samanthal there. Made a spot. Lambert up, shots off. Just short as it falls to the ground. The quarter ends. So low scoring here out of the initial quarter at Fossil Ridge High School. 8-6, Highlands Ranch leads. You're watching Stream It Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Quick first quarter there as you see the huddle. I also want to thank our other sponsor, Jim's Wings, the voted best wings in the northern Colorado area. They've been around since 1991. So I want to invite you to go support our sponsors, Jim's Wings.
Every one of them, tell them that you've had a chance to how they help out bringing high school athletes and these broadcasts to you. We talk about the athletes. We also say the band and the cheerleaders, everybody else, all the time they'll put on the court. And just one of those moments we didn't really get to share it from the game, but Case and Hobbs, fresh off of the upset victory of #1 Highlands Ranch, came out and sang the national anthem. We've seen that happen a couple times now. What a voice.
Yeah, she does a great job.
Not just a jock.
Jim's Wings is over on Elizabeth Street, so make sure you go and get some wings.
Blocked out of bounds by Lambrick on the drive.
What a quick first quarter.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, considering we had a total of 8 fouls called. Pretty efficient, though. Not many shots attempted, really. Foster Ridge being very, very patient in their offense set.
A lot of passing.
Henderson trying to D out there on Falcon offensive player. Simmental is one of those kids. He's got that 44. If we see him in there, he's got that mouth guard in and out. And Courage double clutched it, had the open look, doesn't get it to fall. Like to see how, if you get Lambrick starting with the ball a little bit closer to the rim. His length and quickness, he'd be tough on a pop out. Marley has to kick back out top. Courtmaster drives in, nice dish. Marley trying to find a place, can't. Turnover.
Again, somebody needs to go up with a shot.
Foul gonna be on Henderson, sophomore.
Good passing, unselfish, and that's stuff coaches like.
It's got to result in somebody going towards the rim. And as we've talked about before, this is the first game out of the holiday break for both teams, and it's tough. You've got some rust to kick off.
Well, Fossil Ridge hadn't even gone back to school yet.
Yeah, I doubt anybody has. 6:46 to play in the half. Baseline look again. That one's off. 2 3-pointers already made already by number 23 Hurdle, but that one, long rebound though, handled by the Falcons. A nice pass inside. Great help. Henderson Marley pretty much smothered that along with Lambrick.
Good defense. Has hand on it, but didn't get his hit.
Just good defense. You're right, didn't find it. Lathrop driving into.
Pass interference. I was going to say, he's swinging those elbows.
Contact was made at the waist, though. That's we're seeing a different version this game, aren't we? That's a pair on Lathrop. He'll sit down. Henderson down low, a little hard to handle. Luckily for the SaberCats, that was held. In the game now for SaberCats 2, number 11, Dylan Whittle. Whittle, the senior. As I said, Coach Johansson is going to play a bunch of them, and a 5 count on the inbounds.
Dylan Ellis coming in now. He's an energy guy.
Number 24, the senior.
Yeah, plays very hard. Coached him a couple, 3 years. He will give you everything he has.
Trip down to the floor. Lambert picks up the loose ball. Almost stolen away. Kornmesser down in the corner. 3 is up and little strong. Ellis had a look at it, but just off the bench. That's a tough one to take right away, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And Talked to Coach Johansson earlier today. They are missing one of their top players, Ben Weiner, who's
down. He's got the crutches. I saw that earlier. He's got his ankle up in the air, and
at the end of the bench, we'll get a shot there at their next time out. And you can see Ben.
Yeah, 6 points a game. You know, just that experience. That's a tough one to lose.
Well, 6 points a game, but probably the most athletic and probably the one player who can get his own shot.
Still 8-6. Say a slow start to this game.
Yeah, this.
Well, it's looking like an early January game, as we've talked about yet. We saw that last night with Rocky Mountain in their game, you know, just with Loveland. Not for lack of energy, not for lack of hustle, just you got to get back and refine it a little bit. Also checking in for Highlands Ranch, number 24, Austin Johnson, the junior, 6'5". I'd say Johnson probably, football coaches follow him around. I'm not sure if he plays, but boy, he should be. That he's a specimen. So timeout on the court, 8-6 still, 5:01 left in the half. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Wild card, Titans.
And we're back here.
Busy sports day. We had a great one here beforehand. Doubleheader of boys and girls. Highlands Ranch visiting the Falls Ridge SaberCats. The SaberCats girls team upsetting number 1 ranked Highlands Ranch in the early game on a game-winning 3-point shot by Ashley Stefik.
Have a little,
if you didn't get it, if you weren't here and you didn't see it live, boy, check it out.
Yeah, on Facebook Live, game. You can go back immediately and watch it on Facebook Live. Coach Johansson over there must have had a spill during the timeout.
Yeah, a little water on the court, doing a little housekeeping. Out on the court right now, Lambrick, Kornmesser, along with Ellis, Marley, and Whittle.
You know, in this game, and you'll know what I mean, but Foster Ridge kind of wants to ugly the game up a little bit because I think, you know, sometimes that's to an advantage.
Yep.
Nice
cut. Kind of in no man's land there, but did a good job holding his own. Drawing the fouls, Ellis.
Boy, that's what you can count on with Dylan. He's going to run his play. He's going to cut hard.
Yeah.
You know, and people don't understand that you can run all the plays you want. If you don't cut hard, you're not going to be open.
Yep. On the court right now for the Falcons, 44 is Simmental, 11 TK Hammond, 24 Johnson. Mesfin, number 3, along with number 23, Tristan Hurdle. Conspicuous by his efforts not on the court is Sullivan. It says we start 23 points and 9 rebounds a game, and he hasn't played about the last 4 minutes.
We've talked a little bit about those preseason stats sometimes are
all tied at 8 after a pair by Ellis. Up and under, nice left in the lane, still doesn't fall. Rebound Marley, good strong rebound.
Yeah, nobody was going to take that from him.
Yeah, that was a possession. Ellis said I was underneath there once. It worked out pretty well. Up low pass so to Marley.
I've talked to Coach Johansson about this team, and you know, wins and losses comes and go, but he says he really likes coaching this team. This team, and you know, I've coached a few of these kids. They listen, they're coachable.
Yeah.
And
well, there's more rewards, as you say, than there are just wins and losses. You get a group of kids, rips them back in the game now for the SaberCats 13. Pull up jumper off the glass. Nope. Strong rebound, Johnson.
Good defense there by
nice
Chen.
job. Yep. getting on down behind a quartermaster, shut off the baseline. And all you young players out there, wherever you're learning the game, whatever level, if you give up the baseline, you're going to be sitting next to the coach. That's just a hustle play, isn't it?
Yeah. My coach used to say if he goes baseline, he needs to end up over there by the wall. That may not be too popular these days, but.
Well, in the first game, that'd have been just fine.
Yeah, that'd have worked out.
Yeah, Memphis just fell over there, too, like they're still looking for some water spots.
Yeah.
Offensive call, Johnson.
And he changed his pivot foot about 3 times, too. So.
Yeah, he's going to, even the size of Marley, Johnson's a much bigger athlete.
Yeah.
He's like I said, if he doesn't play on the football team, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, and if the official would have looked down below the belt, he walked.
Got there?
Shuffle is what I think they call it. See right there, that's what Fossil Ridge is. Typically, they've always had somebody who can take that shot.
3-pointer a little long.
From the top of the key when they run that.
Tied up at 8, 3:09 left in the half. This is going to be a very fast first half of basketball, isn't it?
Certainly has not been slowed down by scoring.
There are those games. Handoff, Benson back up, stepped into it. Yep.
So 3-point specialist Sam Oshus comes in. See if he can't catch fire. A lot of times Sam can come in and hit a couple of threes, or you bring in that 8th or 9th player, nobody really knows them or sees them. A lot of times you can get 2 or 3 shots in before anybody pays the attention to you.
Fouled in by Ellis there. Just the 5th foul of the Sabercats. 9 so far on the Falcons. Lambrecht back in for Ellis. One thing I like Coach Gibbs over there for the Falcons. Very positive down there. Keeping them going. Because right now, I mean, we're tied at 8. Obviously, it's anybody's game, but neither team has really put that stamp on how the games have been played yet, have they?
No, and they've run their plays.
Pull-up jumper 3 is good. After that bank shot for the very first one, that's Hurdle's now settled down. That's his 3rd 3-pointer, which means he's got 9 of the 11 on the board for the Falcons. He's outscored the Sabercats completely. Long rebound, missed it. He had it, got knocked out by his own player, knocked it out of there. Lambrecht gets the gift and puts it right back up.
Fossil Ridge just playing tenacious defense.
Hammond strong in the lane there. Pretty good bump with.
Yeah, that was.
Didn't extend his arm. He had it out there, but he didn't extend it. And that's the difference generally in the call. Nice little mid-range jumper. 13-10. Falcons lead. Skip pass. Socha's set shot in the corner. Good.
That's what he's in there for.
That Jamal Wilkes kind of over the top follow through and nothing but net there. Tied at 13, 52 seconds left here in the half.
Again, you know as well as I do, you can bring in that, shooting specialist, and nobody usually knows they're out there until after they hit 2 or 3. Then all of a sudden, what do you say?
Got to pay attention.
Get on that guy.
Yeah, find the shooter. 30 seconds to play. Highlands Ranch just kind of playing it down for the last shot. Yeah. Oh, my. Kind of just a bump and grind there.
If you're an official, and I'm watching it as an official too, but, when this young man dribbles, you're always tempted to call carrying.
Yeah, he turns his body, then brings the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, brings it right up to his side, and it's borderline double dribble and calming.
If you touch, you know, nice entry pass. Johnson kick back out, miss an open look for the three. Good.
Nice shot.
Good ball movement. Johnson literally just kicked it back out. 16 to play. Down to 5. Marley on the outside. Lambrecht's going to have to put it up. Jumper rolls out, tipped away, and as the time runs out, no possession there, so it falls to the floor. 16-13. That is a two-quarter score. Two deliberate quarters here in a row, Randy, but a 3-point lead for the Falcons from Highlands Ranch. We'll be back with the second half, and Kevin Lytle halftime for the Colorado, and you're watching Streaming Sports.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
After playing the game for many years, and I decided I could either watch from the couch or get on the field and become part of the game.
I became a judge because it was a natural transition from being a gymnast to coach, now judge.
I love the large crowds, the excitement of the game, and you know what? I got the best seat in the house.
Help these kids. Help this community. Become an official.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
We're back here at halftime at Foster Ridge High School, joined by Kevin Lytle from the Coloradoan, and a quiet, very deliberate style of game here. And we saw the girls' game earlier, you know, the Wild game, we'll talk about that, but the amount of shots put up for this game here, both teams, it look like they're kind of shaking off some of that holiday rust.
Yeah, it's sort of like we talked about yesterday. You don't know for sure what you're going to get in the first game after break, and sometimes it can be ugly, and it kind of looks like it's been pretty ugly. Hopefully the second half will be better, but I think we all thought the girls' game was going to be the best game of the night, and it's panning out that way.
Well,
it's going to be hard to beat that, I guess.
If we get to see better games than that this year, I cannot wait, because just a quick review on that, neither team shot the ball well.
Yeah.
But a great amount of hustle. I mean, there were athletes up and down that floor flying around, and I think the speed, and those two sophomores came in and really delivered for the SaberCats.
Absolutely. Big time. They played awesome. Lauren Zwetzig, I believe, and Sophia Dodd.
Yeah, and I was calling her Zwetzig the whole game, so I've got to back that one up.
Yeah, I think they turned the game in the third quarter. I think, to my mind, they really dominated that third quarter and turned it from Highlands Ranch looking kind of okay, like they're fine, and then all of a sudden Foster Ridge kind of started running away from them and kind of freaked them out.
And literally, I think the running part of there, as we mentioned there, they're a pair of sophomores. They've been playing together. They knew to look for each other. They knew on the break, and they ran by people, and it paid off. They got they got far enough ahead. A couple, late rush there of some threes by Highlands Ranch, but they just ran out of gas too. They couldn't finish.
Yeah, the end of the game was completely wild. I mean, I'm sitting there with 3 minutes left. They're up 10, and I'm
starting to close the book.
Yeah, I'm thinking in my head, the comfortable win over number one team, but Foster Ridge has had some of these. Grandview, they thought they could beat early, didn't close well. Regis playoff game last year, kind of same thing. It looked like they had won but lost to late. Ashley Stefik, when I talked to her after, said, yeah, we seem to have this habit of letting teams close, but you have a lot of young players. That's going to happen. but the composure they showed for Highlands Ranch, not just come back, Highlands Ranch had the lead, and they didn't really worry. Even that final sequence, there were a lot of things that didn't go right. They had the great play drawn up out of the inbounds, missed the three-pointer, falls to Ashley Stefik for the bunny to tie it, and she misses it.
Yeah.
Coach Sauls was laughing after. He said she doesn't like layups, she likes threes.
Yeah.
But still, they keep getting the loose balls. Katie Guzman, great pass. I mean, she's coming left and then fired it back across court, and Ashley Stefik had all the room in the world.
Well, and
took
Guzman
her time to tee it up and
knocked it down. But one thing I got to keep bringing up about Guzman, I love watching her play. You want her on your team.
Yes.
All hustle, she's on the floor, she's getting up and down the court. A lot of the things she does doesn't show up in the stats book, but she was kicking the ball down with Haddad and Zwetzik running the court in front of him. She was the one making that long pass so often.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think she's one, if you watch her once, she may not jump out at you, but as you watch her more and more, just so smart, so heady, and just kind of the glue, really, for this team. Obviously, there are a lot of players that do a lot of good things. Ashley Stefik is probably the star, I guess you would call it. But Guzman does so many things well, like you say. She's sort of a heartbeat of the team, and great pass from her to set up Stefik. And it's funny, the bench kind of did the crouch and leap as it snapped through the net. So unbelievably fun game. One of the biggest wins for Fossil Ridge. Obviously, they've had plenty. They've had a lot of success, but you don't beat number ones very often. Coach Sell says the second he beat Monarch, and I believe it's his second year, he said, when Monarch was number one, but it does not happen much, and great win.
I think you'd rank this one right up there. Well, let's chat about some of the games here in this. We know that Fort Collins boys, thanks to Big E, Eric Sampson over there, that Fort Collins boys have lost a couple, though, in a Wyoming tournament playing in, so that's a tough start to 2018 for them.
Yeah, I know they have some injuries, had a couple guys out, which always makes things difficult, especially for a team like that that's still trying to find their exact path with so many guys leaving and a totally new system. So they're still settling in, but they're going to be fascinating to watch with how they play.
A little view down the court below us where some guys are goofing around, and a couple guys who are not basketball players just about into their night on a loose ball try. But if you look at the way Pooter boys elevating their game, that's this city season is going to be a good one, I believe.
Yeah, and I think Pooter's a really dangerous team when they're on. I think they can cause a lot of problems. They're going to beat some teams and cause some mayhem in the league play. I think they're still searching for that consistency, which is always kind of the last thing a team finds as they grow up. But they have some players. Pooter's dangerous. Rocky Mountain, like we talked about, was solid last night. And they have, again, with Joe Elliott, Joe Uruinowitz, they have some good players. And I think it's going to be fascinating. It's hard to tell who the kind of top class of Fort Collins is on the boys' side.
Well, and then the Fossil Ridge girls now, by the win they had today, put the target squarely on their back. They're not going to sneak up on anybody anymore the rest of the season, are they?
Nope, and the way they've set themselves up, it sets them up well for league because they're tested, man. They played Grandview, they played Highlands Ranch, they played Lakewood, they played the best team in Wyoming. So they played anyone and everyone, so they're going to be ready, and that's also going to serve them well come RPI time and playoff seeding time.
Oh, yeah.
Now, like you say, I think the big test is how do they roll into the gym Monday? Are they worried about the next game or still kind of floating on this game? And I'm sure Coach Sauls is going to have a message ready for them because if you go to sleep, the Front Range League will come and slap you around.
Well, we already know that Horizon's got a really good team this year. Fairview's going to be good too. So they won't have to be able to take a night off and be able to do it easily.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really fascinated to see how they mentally bounce, or I'm not sure bounce back's the right word, I guess move on from this because you kind of want to enjoy it for the weekend and then cast it aside and
close it and start working
just
again.
Let it use you or help you for seeding later on.
Well, we'll have a great rest of the season out here. We're looking back forth to these rivalry games, quite a few of them coming up, and we'll look forward to you joining us. How do they find you on Twitter here locally?
I am at Kevin_Lytle.
And check him out on thecolorado.com also, and the way that our games are streamed there too. We thank the Colorado for their support and all of our other sponsors. So thanks again, Kev. We'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's check it out. Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
So we're back here getting ready for the second half. Thanks to Kevin Lytle again for his insight. See Highlands Ranch there. So David, we've got a interesting game here, 16-13. I can't remember the last time I saw
both teams playing very deliberate.
Yeah, under 20 points for both teams, especially a Fossil Ridge team, which has been known historically for really lighting it up. You know, every year's different, but
like I say, there's a team that's still trying to find that go-to, and they're defining their roles.
And missing a key player.
Easy charge call there too. Well, like I said, Weiner not playing. An interesting thing for me, the first half too, on the Highlands Ranch side, that Brendan Sullivan, averaging 23 points a game, didn't play the second quarter. You know, and he was out before the end of the first. So I don't know if there's an illness thing there or not, but you know, it's 16-13 there ahead, so not totally missed, but it's still an odd thing. You know, 23-9, you just leave him on the bench. There's had to be some kind of a reason. So starting for the second half for the SaberCats out there, Croft, number 3, Lambrick, number 5, 13's Ripson.
He'd have been turned around. He missed Bodner going to the bucket there.
Yeah. Bodner, 23. And 35, Holden Kokic. And so many times to see Lambrick out here starting to play, you know, long ways from the basket. His length and his jumping, you know, and his quickness, I'd love to see him start a little closer. Nice push to the rim, doesn't go, rebound by Sullivan. Lathrop. That one was a little forced, wasn't it? I think it's because I haven't shot the ball in a half hour, and I'm trying to get one off there, and he had a good look at it, certainly within his range, but
a little skip. He didn't have his feet quite right.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Looked a little funny. Coach said keep throwing it up.
Well, nice job, Messman, cutting underneath there, quickly out.
Good foul.
Yeah. Sullivan going in, knew he didn't get his hand switched, so he get the left hand out there and got pulled down, so he'll go with line for 2. First foul of the half on the SaberCats. That one's on number 23, Bodner. First of 2 here on the court, starting the half for the Falcons from Highlands Ranch. Messon, number 3, number 11, Hammond. Sullivan talked about there with his pair. Lathrop, 15, and Courage, number 1. If your last name's Courage, shouldn't your number be number 1?
Yeah. I'd be lying if it wasn't.
Too easy. Too easy. Put it on a tee for you, didn't I? Interesting here now, Highlands Ranch has come out in a zone, which I think is a pretty good coaching change. But that'll get you out of it.
Well, I know they've got some guys that can hit shots. So
Ripson left alone, knocked down the 3. 2-point lead now for Highland Ranch, 18-16. 6 to play here in the third.
You just got to step up with confidence and take the shot. Fossil Ridge's defense, though, has been really locked down. Another turnover.
Yeah, it's just you can't say anything about a lot of these. These are just guys making plays that they haven't made in a couple weeks. I mean, not only do they not play in Colorado over the holidays, you can't even practice.
Yeah, you can't see your coach for about 4 or 5 days, and then you're just open gym type things. And
Lambrick baseline got underneath, Blocked from behind by Lathrop, though. Courage rebound, kicking it out to Sullivan. Spin in the lane. That was a nice move.
Yeah, it was.
Good body control. Lead back to 4 now. Croft pushing the pace, coming back.
Fossil Ridge, I don't think wants to run with him.
Yeah. Croft looked at it, thought about it, pulled it back down. When you got that zone, you kind of need to come back underneath just to recognize exactly what they're running, don't you? Boy, Lambrick trying to find his way through. Trying to pull his way through the trap. And a timeout called on the backside. Nice job by Coach Johansson and his staff. So timeout here in the court. We're going to take one, too. You're watching Stream It Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
Back here, you see Coach Johansson talking to his Fossil Ridge SaberCats. And I want to thank our other sponsor, Jim's Wings. Northern Colorado's favorite and best wings since 1991. Just got voted that in a local magazine as the top wings. Over on Elizabeth Street, go visit Jim and Julie over there and tell them that you heard about it on Stream It Sports.
Thanks to all of our sponsors. Schrader Oil and Pedersen Toyota and First Bank and Jim's Wings. You know, we get a chance to bring you these athletes here locally and all the things that they do. Another great year in the fall. We had the football and volleyball. High levels of volleyball played here in the city of Fort Collins.
If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, just email me at rmccoy@streamitsports.com. That's rmccoy@streamitsports.com. Shot up.
Long rebound, got away from Ripson. Hessman ran it down. Nice effort by Croft to try to get a little steal when he tried to turn it up court. Hammond to the rim. That's a nice drive. Took it high off the glass. Good ball movement, like I say, it's one of those that's got to go in the air, doesn't it?
Nobody's ready to shoot. They're ready to pass, but they're not ready to shoot. You know, you get your feet together, and I know you know that because you probably was ready to shoot when you got out of your car. Right there, see there.
Yeah, looking to it. Nice backsword up, and pass gets away from Lambrick. I'd like to see him the entry pass to Cockett because they really have they're sitting on the three-point line trying to stop that three-point shot. And you get it to Cockett underneath there a couple times, and you've got room. 6-point lead, though, for Highland Ranch. They've got the ball. Falcons coming into this game. Coach Gibbs' team a 7-2 record, 4-6 for the SaberCats. Sullivan baseline. Hand check on the down, so a ball to be brought in down the baseline. Osius back in. Crockett.
He said, well, you know what? He scored 3 points. Let's
right now you're hot.
Let's see if he can a couple more and you're tied. So
well, you know, and they're playing a zone. That's a great time to put him in. That's just a good coaching move. Wow, that shows why that average is up there that big, isn't it? That first long explosive step, and it goes and runs the court and then gets a steal.
It also shows that
numbers for the Falcons here. Mesfin backs up, kicked it back out to him. Three-pointer gone by Lathrop. And a good pump fake gets Lambert, has to go up in the air on him, draws the foul. Lathrop, the sophomore's first one up and good. Connor Lathrop, 6'4". Good post player, a lot of rebounding, a lot of just moving the ball around in that offense. And a 2 for 2 at the line.
Sullivan is exerting himself this half, which he didn't do in the first half, too. So
I just almost wonder if there's a flu or something like that, because he didn't play the entire second quarter. But they got a 10-point lead now, and that's based on basically the 3 buckets he's had and the three-pointer. Marley back out. Osius alone. That one a little short. Rebound out front. Courage with the easily up the other end. That's the thing. If you're going to take that long shot, somebody's got to run back, don't they?
Right. And what you saw in the first half is Fossil Ridge had Highlands Ranch playing their pace, and now Highlands Ranch is forcing Fossil Ridge to play their pace. Controlling your pace is really the most important thing in basketball, and Osius shoots another one.
Had a good look at it, just didn't get to go. Mess one down. Draws the foul, goes hard. Foul be on Croft. That'd be the 4th team foul this half on the SaberCats. And it's one thing when you go to the zone. That's that coaching ploy there by Coach Gibbs on with the Falcons. If you put that zone out there, you stop that movement, and then you get everybody kind of stationary on that offense. Well, they're not ready to turn and run, and it's already paid off a couple times. First one's up and good.
Fossil Ridge has got a don't know if we'll see him, but they got a nice freshman, Tice Baldwin, sitting down there too. So
yeah, I would imagine he'll get a few more in the game. He's played, he's played 11 guys. Nice pass back around their corner, doesn't go though. Good look that time, taking on the shot there. Henderson had a look at it. You got to take those, and they'll go. Sullivan misses his 3. Ripson has to kick it back out. When you get a player like Lathrop up on the top, it's like Fossil does with their trapping and their look. They haven't played a zone yet tonight. You almost wonder. They'll see it.
Boy,
wow.
He got raked.
Substitution. Cornmester back in the game now for Croft. Croft took a pretty good shot there.
Coach Johansson, I think, trying to make dinner plans with the official.
Yeah.
Well,
give some local tips.
All a coach wants is, be consistent and do the same for both teams.
Great pass. Didn't get to fall there. Just a good look as Henderson cut to the bucket. Marley hit him. Keeping it alive. Good decision, Messman. Just pulls it back out. Lathrop reverse, doesn't go. Rebound Marley. .50 seconds to play here in the third. Score is 30-16. Had a little drought here for the last about minute and a half. Nobody's got one to fall. Good looks. Marley bulls his way in. Going to draw the foul. He's going to call it on Courage as he got knocked out of bounds. I thought the call was from behind. I mean, there's a foul, but yeah. Marley will go to the line for a pair. See, Marley, an outstanding baseball player for the SaberCats.
Last time we heard was...
Yeah, Wichita State's going to have the chance to have him extend his playing career at the college level. He'll be getting a good one. Second one, though, rimmed off. Sullivan with the rebound. 30-17, 40 seconds to play here in the third.
Oh, nice pass to the coach.
Yeah, Messer tried to hustle up there, and Coach Gibbs has still got the reflexes.
He does, and
he's telling me, says, I could have taken that in. You'd let me. I could have taken that in.
Good thing he was looking, because that hit him right in the face.
That'd have been painful. 25 to play in here in the third. Cornmester steps up, picks up his dribble. They need to get that in and out. Shot. deflected to the side, though as Sullivan came down with it, he was standing on the end line. Osius will inbound for the SaberCats. 13 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Ripson, baseline threes, up and good. Under 2 seconds to play. Doubt they'll be able to get one off. And sort of did, but Messford, I think he took a walk before he got it in the air. But a 10-point lead for the Falcons from Highlands Ranch over the SaberCats from Fossil Ridge at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with the fourth. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Here we go, fourth quarter now, 30-20. Highlands Ranch Falcons over the Fossil Ridge SaberCats. Boys 5A action. Randy McCoy, David Haase here with you. Turnover.
Somebody hit the backboard too. I think Marley went down there and gave it a good pop. They want the goaltending call, and they should get it. They should get it. Both coaches are saying you can't slap the back. The backboard shook. I mean, Marley's a big, strong athlete. He hit the glass, and that thing just reverberated. The ball just fell off.
Especially everybody in the whole gym saw it, too.
Yeah,
so.
I know the fact that I don't know why it was a debate. Nope. Shooting two. Coach Gribbs saying, okay, fine. I'm not going to die on this hill right now. We're up by 10. My guy's shooting free throws. But I'll tell you what, we could have a Daryl Dockland's Chocolate Thunder kind of a replay there. Marley ever gets another shot at a backboard like that because it was about...
He hit it aggressively, that's for sure.
Did. And for those of you out there in the audience that don't know who Daryl Dawkins is and my Chocolate Thunder reference there, you're missing out. Go to YouTube and watch him tear a basket apart.
Yeah, he did it in Kansas City, the first one. Came down with a dunk, and that was kind of the first one.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Shaq did it a few times, too. Some big old strong.
Yeah, and just a misplay there. Another easy layup on a turnover. Just a flat-out miscommunication. I mean, the play was called, and Marley broke towards the rim, and Ripson thought he was going to stay where he's at. And lead up to 13. Marley goes in, tries to put it up. Really no angle. Nice job, Ripson coming in, reversed around, and a good job of using the rim to protect himself, didn't he?
Yeah. Ripson is a good player. He's worked hard over his, I've known him since 6th grade. He's worked very hard to become a basketball player, and it's good to see him still playing here as a senior.
And a quick step. 33-22, 6:57 left in the game here. That is a fourth quarter score.
It's more like a football game.
You're not blinking, yeah. Kornmesser, along with Henderson, Ripson, Osius, and Marley on the floor right now. Mesfin, Courage, Sullivan, Lathrop, and Hammond, who is just making layup after layup. His third one here in a few moments. Lead is now 13. Good passing. Nice job. Cornhuskers found that little void in the zone right there at the free throw line, stepped in, got the pass he needed, and as you said, Randy, was ready to shoot. Sullivan, 3. And an easy one.
Yeah, he's a good-looking player.
And for the third time,
and Coach Schultz down, rubbing his head. Here comes Tice Baldwin, the freshman. We've seen a little bit of him. We saw him dunk in the JV game.
Yeah,
we don't want to put any pressure on the young man.
No, but you're down 14 in a game. You're not playing well yet. You're still doing things in a really low-scoring game. 14 is generally not a lot if you can shoot it, but they just haven't done it so far tonight.
Well, he's a playmaker, so.
Well, you need time on the court. Hosia's set shot's good.
That was a
and
two,
a quick timeout. Yeah, inside the 3. So quick timeout by the SaberCats. Lead is still 12. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is...
Got a shot there as we come back here of the cheer squad. Good job by Mr. Max Fink, our trusted camera operator tonight.
Long pass down court. Lathrop by himself. Tipped away by Ripson. Hustled back.
Doesn't surprise me. Mr. Ripson is a all-out player. He plays as hard as he can.
Hammond will inbound for the Falcons. Sullivan easy to the lane.
Could have easily been no call, but
the
guy 30
far
feet
official.
away.
Yeah.
I guess he had a different angle, so the underneath official was not going to call anything.
He was ready to hand the ball and say, here, going the other way. Chance to make this a 15-point lead for Highlands Ranch. For those of you tuning in from Highlands Ranch, thanks for watching us on Streaming Sports. We're a Denver base, but we're the NoCo branch, bringing you Northern Colorado football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, and lacrosse this spring. Osius again, taking a look at it.
That's why he's in there. He can shoot that open shot, get his feet set.
Make it a 12-pointer and a quick step. Nice job. Marley just turned around and caught Mesfin, who was just in a hurry, wasn't he? And these mental mistakes we're seeing, both teams are doing it. We saw it last night. It's just that time of year. You got to get back into it.
So we'll talk a little bit about our schedule next week. Busy schedule, or at least for me. And we've got
games as the week goes.
Yeah, Windsor.
Full swing after everybody back in school.
Yeah, the rest of January and February will be pretty busy. So we've got Windsor and Skyline on the 9th, and then we've got boys-girls doubleheaders, Rocky, Fort Collins, and Pooter, Fossil Ridge next weekend. 2 city games on the same night. We'll have 2 crews out, getting both games at the same time. Have to bring in the A-team with Freehoff and Cody.
That's right. Get them all.
Come help us over here in the PSD side.
41-29 with 4:50 left here in the game. Osius sparked him in there. Nice move inside. Marley doesn't get it to fall.
But you notice he hesitates. He's just not used to taking it and going straight to the hole. And you kind of can't teach that.
Courage rebound back underneath Sullivan. Good drive. Nice no foul there by both.
Nice pass.
SaberCats, yeah, it was.
Pick and roll, and
the way they used to draw it up. Down
nice
in the middle, and
Baldwin.
wow.
I think that was more violent than the one they called down the other end.
Yep.
Offensive foul. Must have extended his arm.
Yeah. I think he was trying to protect himself, actually. Turn around, he saw 13 about eye level.
Well, it's hard not to, that's 4 fouls.
Yeah.
It's hard to see somebody coming at you not to have a reaction to.
Yep. Rips the baseline. Nice pass underneath. Tries to go. Block. Latham and Ripson are both kind of laughing. Coach Johansson saying, why isn't that a call? Why?
He's saying, I guess it was all ball.
Yeah. Croft back in now for Kornmesser.
Looked fairly violent to me, but
yeah.
You know, who am
if
I?
If you got ball first, you know, you get the benefit there. Blocked by, that was just Croft. Nice job of getting underneath. Doesn't get it to fall. Once again, Hammond's get a chance for another layup down court. And almost a dunk follow by Sullivan.
Yeah.
3.5 to play. Almost
and
the end one.
There's the Mary Kay.
Yeah. Little makeup call.
On the one prior.
First one up and good by Marley. Second one is good also.
What I like about Baldwin, number 33, the freshman, dribbles with his head up. Every time he's had the ball, he's made a pass that could have led to a bucket. And that's really what SaberCats are needing. They make a lot of passes on the perimeter.
Yeah.
But none of them are really leading to the.
Little hand check that time by Croft out there.
And
trying to make plays.
Highlands Ranch doesn't need to score anymore, so they're going to make Fossil Ridge come out and guard them.
Highlands Ranch now in the single bonus. Hammond. First one goes down. Second one rims out. Henderson on the rebound.
Good box out.
Yeah, nice job, yep. Yeah, Lathrop for a sophomore, pretty impressive underneath. Plays a strong post game, and as he gets a steal.
That's fool's gold there.
Yeah, tough place to pull. Simmenthal, the other freshman on the court for Highland Ranch. And now we might turn into a foul brigade. Ripson called on the hand check on Mesfin. He'll go to the line.
I don't think he was trying to foul him there. I think
no, just trying to make a play.
Aggressive defense.
First one.
Be exciting to watch these SaberCats against Pooter next week.
Yeah. A lot of good games coming up. Starting to get in the conference play. Nice 2-for-2 trip for Mesfin for the Falcons. 48-31 with 2:40 left here in the game. Good entry pass, baseline fadeaway, Ripson good. And you talked about that earlier too, just a nice look underneath there. Baldwin, the freshman, sees it, capitalizes in there, and you know, like Highlands Ranch is kind of called off the dogs. They're just, okay, shoot it, we want the clock to run.
Anyway, I want to thank our sponsors again. Jim's Wings, our new sponsor. The
best wings in northern Colorado, voted again for 2017. And that is a thing. Great spot to stop before after a game. If you're tailgating, that's one of the best places to go in town.
Over on Elizabeth Street, close to the campus. Or
yep, just on the just the west side of Shields there, and the first little group of restaurants there.
Right across from Moby, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Might have to just make an order on the way home, pick them up on the way in. That's great carry-out stuff. Pretty popular at the Haase house.
Speaking of Moby, CSU got beaten overtime.
Yeah, they got an overtime game today. Came back on Fresno State and just didn't finish it. That's another young team there, one senior, and they're still learning their way. What a pretty good catch. They traveled though.
Yeah, he was trying to get his footwork right for the layup.
Yeah, he knew the goal was coming up soon. He knew he was running out of real estate. That was a good throw and a pretty good catch. I mean, that was a go away.
He said, maybe if I do this, maybe nobody will see me.
Yeah. Smiling as he comes back down. Croft inside to Marley. Good reverse, lefty in the lane, doesn't go. Strong rebound. Sullivan had that one put away. I think guys are kind of getting a little frustrated now. 2:18 to play. They're going to walk to the other end of the court for a 1-on-1, which with one more foul will become a double bonus. So for hardly playing any minutes in the first half, Sullivan's having a pretty good second half.
Yeah,
he's the spark in the offense.
Got to be close to 20.
Yeah.
Definitely a different team when he's asserting himself.
Exactly right. Lob inside Marley. And hard play going up there. Ripsum had to look at it, didn't get it. I thought that's when you break your finger. His finger got caught in the net. That was the snapback on the rim. Marley, though, clean it up. Nice, strong offensive rebound. He'll go to the line. He's fouled. Chance for a pair here. Second one to follow now. That one goes. Substitution in for the SaberCats, number 24, Dylan Ellis.
Substitute defense for offense.
Yep. Trying to make a play. There's still 2:07 left. I mean, sillier things can happen. You're down 16. You just haven't had much of that game.
Well.
Yeah, that'll be a block on Ripsum.
I mean, you got to play, to a certain point, you got to play like you need this opportunity to, say this is what it looks like when you're. Because again, these non-conference games at this point, I mean, that's the experience is what you're really playing for.
And second one is good. So 51-34, 2:05 to play here. He caught both games on our doubleheader. Ellis gets a look at it. A little strong rebound himself. Kicked back over and up and good by the freshman. Just a nice handoff to Baldwin, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he had a better position.
Could be playing a lot next year.
Steal Ellis, reverse layup. Oh, that's just kind of the way it's been. Goes back up, still doesn't fall. Hammond doing a nice job of just not fouling. Sullivan's looking for the dunk. Marley's not going to let that happen.
Good collision down there.
Yep. Both guys had their hands up. It was a hard foul, but a clean one up in the air. I can see Marley measuring him from about middle of the court.
Yeah, no, he was.
That was not going to be uncontested.
He missed it by just about an inch.
$1:15 to play. 54-36.
Offensive foul.
Yeah, just a push, and he knew it. Courage down court, long pass goes up. Baldwin goes up and swats it away. Gets the ball himself. That's showing that athleticism we were talking about. Ripson pulls up for the three and gets it. Woke up the crowd across the way there. A couple plays. Under a minute to play.
Yeah, he's going to be a dynamic player, I'll tell you.
Yeah. And the 5 count on this end. Credit to Fossil Ridge, still playing hard, Randy. You know, they're still working the defensive end.
On that, you know, you'd be better off just throwing the ball down the other end and
let somebody grab it.
Hoping one of your guys grabs it.
Ripson's going to have to go out. He's got some blood on his jersey. Substitution quickly in, Dylan Whitall.
Not sure he was ready to come in, was he?
Well, you kind of look at it, it's like, okay, there's blood on you. Whose blood is it? Where'd it come from? I mean, somebody's got to have a cut. Actually, that must be Ripson. He's got something, got a scratch there, which happens. Under 50 seconds to play here in the game, 54-39. Croft, long three, missed. Rebound by Sullivan. .30 seconds to play. Highlands Ranch is happy to take it out. Foul called on Croft at the top of the key. 2 shots coming for Courage.
Coach Johansson's looking at him saying,
why?
Why'd you foul him?
Yeah.
You know, if it's a 5-point game or a 6-point game or something, you're not going to make up 15 points in 36 seconds.
No.
26 seconds.
First attempt didn't have much steam on it. Second one coming here.
Yeah,
that's just fatigue.
That's what you do.
Rattled around, and he's going down the court just shaking his head. Ellis cuts through everybody, goes in, gets it blocked. But a foul called on Sullivan. Will send Ellis to the line. 18 seconds left to play.
And that's just about as bad as the other foul. Sorry, folks, I tell them as I see them.
Yeah.
I've coached basketball a long, long time, and that's the last thing you want to do as a coach up by 15 is.
Well, second one coming here.
Give the kid the 2 points.
That'll get the SaberCats to the 40-point mark.
Get on your bus and go home.
Hammond trying to get the ball in bounds here. This should be the last possession unless we have several more fouls. Lathrop gets it across the court.
Here, Coach Johansson saying no fouls.
Foul.
No fouls.
Because it's really quiet in this gym right now.
But you're
and
gonna hear the
do
horn.
it. Yep, and that will do it. Final score 55-40 wraps up our doubleheader here at Fossil Ridge High School.
Anyway, for David Haase, Max Fink, this is Randy McCoy. We will see you next time here on Stream of Sports.
Poudre School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins. Everything cars made easy. By Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. This has been a Stream It Sports NoCo production of Poudre School District High School Sports. You can find all of our broadcasts, past and present, by visiting streamitsports.com/PSD. Thank you.